How was Mother's Day, you guys? What'd you do, Kyle? How was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was really sweet. I have to say my curmudgeon husband really turned it around. He is now, I don't know, I have to think of a new one. My flowery husband, because
She's going to love that.
Yeah. So my daughter had a flag football game Friday night, and it was the 8:20 game. So we're done at 9:20. And Scott was like, I really want to head up to Payson because that's where we were going to go see my mom. And I was like, I'm so tired. But he's like, I'm driving. And I've already packed the kids' stuff. I was like, whoa, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You took the initiative to pack the kids' stuff? Let's go. So that kind of like started the weekend off really great. My siblings came up and we just all had a really great time together. But have you guys seen the viral cupcake bouquet?
No.
Okay. Oh my God, I haven't seen this on your Instagram. It's everywhere. So
I think it's because every one of our Instagrams is probably totally different.
the algorithms are probably different, but it's so funny
Yours are cupcakes, mine are feet.
No, because there's this viral cupcake bouquet that you can get from Walmart, and it's literally $19.95, like under $20, and this thing looks like you spent $200 or $300 on it. Not to mention that cupcakes are fantastic. Mm-hmm. So I went to go pick it up at Walmart, and the lady at the bakery, she's like, these things have gone so viral. I have made so many of these. It's like, she's like, I'm sold out. I'm sold out. We can't even make any more of these at this point. And I highly recommend it. You can get it for like any occasion. It's not just Mother's Day. It's like Valentine's Day or someone's birthday or just like a girl's brunch. And it's just gorgeous. So highly recommend the viral cupcake bouquet from Walmart.
Oh, that looks delicious.
I'm impressed.
It's amazing.
I wonder if the Walmart people, how they made that viral. Like, because, they got billions and billions.
There was like a couple influencers because I saw it on 2 different influencers' reels, and I was like, I'm sold. I've been influenced.
Gosh, that's amazing. That's like totally perfect for someone like me who can't have flowers in my house because my boyfriend's so allergic to flowers. Yeah. So it's like miserable for everyone, but that's perfect.
He's not allergic to cupcake?
Yeah. No, he is not. He loves a cupcake.
Not only is it delicious, it's beautiful, and yes, wonderful. So just highlight of the weekend right there.
Rich, how do you handle Mother's Day with a new wife and stepkids?
Well, yeah, so I gave my kids cash to take care of their mom because I knew they would not take care of it on their own. And then I set up a brunch for Stacy, my wife, and her kids, and I went to that one. So we went and had steak and eggs for breakfast at Bourbon and Bones, which was delicious.
So you had to make a reservation and everything?
Yeah, I made the reservation, all that.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then I got flowers for both moms from both the kids. I just left my name off both of them so the kids could get credit for it.
Way to take care of business.
So I think I did a pretty good job with all that.
It's funny because I had a little bit of the opposite, well, actually a lot of the opposite experience of that for Mother's Day. Is my kids, first time ever, all 3 of them, did everything on their own.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't have to prompt them. And there's a video I put on my Instagram of them giving their mom presents, and it was they all prepared. It blew me away.
That's awesome.
I felt like it was my Mother's Day. That's right, and then, but the opposite. When I say the opposite is like, we made no plans to go eat anywhere. Like I kept saying,
that's bad.
So we go to a breakfast place, can't get in.
Of course
we
not.
we even tried to get on the waiting list ahead of time, and it didn't work out. So we ended up going to this new place. By the way, I almost don't want to tell about this new place. It's close to the radio station. It's between my house and the radio station. And it's acai bowls, pitaya bowls, and they have all kinds of different, oh my God, places. I ate there twice so far. It will be part of my daily routine.
Sounds like it.
Ended up taking the whole family there for Mother's Day breakfast yesterday.
For acai bowls?
They just opened, so there was no line. So then we go to church, right? And then while we're at church, because it was everything my wife wanted to do, we're at church. We got to church early. There's a pizza place, by the way. So I was kind of like, in my mind, I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to start eating clean again. We went to this pizza place that Dutch says it's viral on TikTok. It's called Via Della Via. Have you heard of it?
No, I thought you were talking about that new Strad pizza
No,
place.
not that place. This is another one. It's downtown. It's
never
right
heard of
by
it.
the church. It's right by City of Grace. And their pizza is fantastic. There's like honey in their pizza or something.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's Via Della Pizza. I'm not sure.
Yum.
But anyway, so I eat 2 slices of pizza. Then we go to church. And I fell asleep in church.
You had the itis.
Carb crash.
Yeah. Carb crash. And then my son Dutch filmed me sleeping in church.
Like sitting straight up.
And then I opened up my eyes, and I swear the preacher saw me sleeping, and I was already preparing. Like, I was like, if I see him, if I talk to him and he calls me out, I was going to be like, hey man, when I close my eyes, I can listen better. Like I was trying to come up with excuses. And then when we went for communion, I bolted left and Blake went right and went over and talked to them. And afterwards, she was like, I went over to go talk to Pastor Terry and Judith and you were nowhere. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't want him to say anything about my sleeping.
You don't want to be busted in church.
So then, get this. So
it's a peaceful
then
message.
We're leaving. So it's like 1. What do you guys want to do for dinner tonight? And we name a bunch of places, right? I look and I call, can't get in. No reservations available. So then they're like, let's go to Angry Crab Shack. Is that what's called? Angry Crab? I've never been, but my kids go all the time. Let's go. I go, should we make a reservation? They were like, you can't. You just walk in. It's going to be fine. We'll get in. Oh, no. We go there. There's a line around the door. We can't get in.
Packed.
So we go to this other taco place across the street. And they go, let's just go to that taco place. We pull into that taco place. Oh, no. There's a huge line.
Whoa.
Then on the corner is a taco truck that just set up. They're called Feednix, Feednix, Feednix. I've been to that taco truck 100 times. They just set up. I was like, let's move. We haul ass to that taco truck, and it was glorious. It was It's the best street tacos, I think, in the land.
Oh, see, it worked out for the best.
It worked out great. My wife was very happy. We ate street tacos underneath an umbrella in the sun. It was already getting dark, and it was fantastic. What about you, Peyton? What did you do with your mom for Mother's Day?
Well, I had a totally different experience than you, John Jay, because we actually celebrated on Saturday, the day before, because my mom
We did a little of that, too. We went to Mother's Day dinner Saturday night.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my mom is actually heading out of town, so she was gone yesterday. So I went over to my grandma's house. I brought her some flowers, and I laid out by the pool, and that was my Mother's Day.
I'm sure she loved that as a treat.
That was it. She was inside. She didn't come out, but I said hi. We talked for a little bit, and I just did my thing.
Where'd your mom go Mother's Day? Like, how come? She's like, is that her gift to herself? I'm out.
She has a work trip, so she's headed. I think she's in like Illinois or something like that.
They shouldn't have made moms leave on Mother's Day.
I know. I was
for
like,
a work
I feel
trip.
like that should kind of be illegal, but we didn't run into any problems with getting in for breakfast on Saturday morning.
Saturday.
Yeah.
A lot of DMs here, or a lot of text messages, because you can text us. You text JJR and then whatever you want to say to number 96893. And it's like, I heard you guys are giving away Kendrick Lamar tickets. How do I play a game? No, here's what we're doing. Every 30 minutes, you're never more than 30 minutes away from Kendrick and SZA tickets. It's very simple. You got to keep listening. We do it every 30 minutes, but we're going to send you to leave a talk back. So you need the iHeartRadio app, and it's free. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things you need to know?
For those who spend a lot of money on medications, this could potentially be really cool. The president announced plans to sign an executive order known as the Most Favored Nation policy. Appropriately named. You could guess that would come from Trump, right? It's an effort to lower drug prices in the United States by matching them with the cheaper prices other countries pay for the exact same drug manufactured in the exact same place, possibly bringing costs down by 30 to 80%. Now, the policy specifically targets medications covered under Medicare Part B, those administered in doctors' offices, including cancer treatments. Now, when it comes to cancer patients, get this. New research shows that selfies may actually help predict how long cancer patients will survive. This is wild. So an AI tool looks at your face in a selfie to figure out your biological age, which apparently can be more telling than your actual age. And this could help doctors customize treatment plans based on your true health, and in turn give you either a better shot or let you know a more realistic plan of what may happen.
They say it's like it's more effective than even checking DNA, which is crazy, right?
AI is wild, you guys. AI is crazy. This is like the opposite of AI. We talk a lot about how it can help your mental health to do a digital detox. And that's kind of the trend in luxury travel right now. So would you guys pay thousands of dollars to have someone take your phone away? Because this is literally what is happening at places like the Grand Velas Resort in Mexico. Guests literally pay thousands of dollars to stay there and surrender their devices upon check-in and swap screens for serene activities like board games and nature walks, different excursions, fun things. These tech-free vacations are getting super popular among those just seeking to unplug and just recharge.
That's awesome.
Well, that's what they do at the White Lotus.
Oh, that's true.
Right, they take your phone away. And that's what they do in Miraval. Remember that? It was a little over a year ago. I went with my wife. Was it 3 days? We went to Miraval. They take your phone away. And I was like, no stress. And during those 3 days is when all kinds of stuff happened here at the radio station. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they kept trying to call me, and I didn't have my phone.
They're like,
only two people knew where I was.
Does John Jay know what's going on? I'm like, no, he does not.
So you don't have to go to Mexico to do it. You can do it right here.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's different resorts all over the world that are
cool.
doing this, but I love the idea. I would just need to be provided with a camera. Like, I would need photos.
That's
of
a
it.
good point, because why not have pictures?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
or unless they just provide a photographer, which would be even better.
maybe they'll let you have one of the old school cameras. Click.
The digital.
Yeah.
Just the little whatever.
Yeah, that could be
Or
cool.
the, yeah. Not
Or one of
digital.
those.
What are those called?
The
Film?
Polaroid?
Yeah, like a little film one.
Yeah.
I was like, what are those called? Disposable camera.
From back
That's
in the
what
day.
was looking
I think that's
for.
what John Jay was talking about too. And that's 3 things you need to know.
You're never more than 30 minutes away from Kendrick and SZA tickets. Every time you hear a Kendrick Lamar song or a SZA song, you hop on the iHeartRadio app, leave us a talkback message. We're giving away tickets all the way through showtime on the 27th, like right now. Call us at 877-937-1047 to get your horoscope read. What is the vibe, Peyton?
I'm going to tell you the thing that you say when you're canceling your plans on your based off of your zodiac sign. And if it's your birthday today, you're a Taurus and you share a birthday with Tony Hawk.
Good morning, Daisy.
Hi, good morning.
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo, like Peyton.
Okay, so Daisy, when we cancel plans on people, we just send them a dramatic apology text like we just missed the Oscars. Like, ugh, I'm so crushed. I was so excited for tonight, but something came up. And by something, we just mean like a bad hair day or the vibes are off.
Yeah, definitely. If I don't want to go, I'm just not going out. I'm so sorry, though.
But I will totally lie to you about it. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Exactly, 100% agreed.
Thanks,
Thank
Daisy.
you. Happy Monday.
Hi.
Brandon, what sign are you?
Good morning. I'm Pisces, like Mr. Fabulous Rich Vera.
Perfect. Okay, so for my Pisces, when you guys cancel plans, you're just going to text someone and you're going to be like, I had every intention of coming, but my soul is telling me to rest and stay home. And then you follow it up with like a soft meme and a heart emoji, and no one can stay mad at you because you cancel like a gentle fairy.
Maybe the day after.
I don't usually cancel, so I don't know about Brandon. If there's social things going on.
I'm a pretty social person.
Yeah, I want to go. I don't want to not go. I want to go.
Because you guys get FOMO for
Well,
sure.
Rich is
FOMO.
absolutely a gentle fairy.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
He was a fairy.
Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Brandon. Haley, good morning. What's your sign? Haley.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? Okay, Haley.
Sagittarius.
When you Sagittarius cancel, you cancel with a, OMG, I just got invited to this thing and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And that thing is usually just like a rooftop kickback with 3 people and a Bluetooth speaker, but you live for that spontaneous pivot.
Okay, no.
She's like, not me.
No, not me. Thank you, though.
Thanks,
Bye.
Haley. Good morning, Harper. What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, Scorpios, when you cancel on your friends, you just text them and you say, I can't make it, sorry, with 0 context. You're kind of mysterious and you're a little emotionally unavailable and you ghost people politely and you make it seem like it's their fault. That's how you Scorpios switch it around on people.
I do that all the time.
You cancel on your friends?
Sometimes.
Okay, well, you're a busy person, Harper.
Yeah.
Like, booked and busy.
Got to keep moving.
Thanks, Harper. What do you have for Libras?
Kyle, when you text your friends, you text, would you hate me if I bailed on you, hoping that they're actually going to be the ones to cancel first. And if they don't, you immediately follow up with a 3-paragraph essay about how much you love them and how you promise to reschedule soon.
That's actually, I feel like that happened for this past weekend. So very accurate.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, really?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Amanda, what's special about you today?
Today is my 54th birthday.
Happy birthday!
You're right at the very end of our demographic.
It's awesome.
We got you for a year.
Yeah. Then we got to replace you.
Well, if it's your birthday today, Amanda, then you're definitely a Taurus. So when you cancel on your friends, you just hit them with the, I'm just feeling really off today. Meanwhile, you're already in bed with snacks and your favorite comfort show queued up. And honestly, respect to you, Tauruses, for that.
Oh, nailed it.
All right, Amanda, have a great day and happy birthday.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Oops. I cut her off mid-sentence.
Oh my gosh, John Jay, it's her birthday.
She goes, thank you, guys. I thought that was it. And then she continued. You. Sorry, Amanda. What do you have for Virgos?
John Jay, when you cancel on your friends, you say that you're canceling because your to-do list just got out of control. But if you're being real, you already planned to cancel from the start.
Mm-hmm.
You needed a plausible reason to stay home and contemplate life.
Yeah, I love when things don't happen.
Yes, you do.
I feel like I'm that friend, like, you can always cancel on. I am okay if you cancel on me and you don't want to go out for drinks. Like, that's
Oh, for
fine.
drinks, but what about other things?
Well, in general, you can cancel on me for anything. You want to go on a hike and I say, yes, please cancel on me. I'm begging you.
So I don't think John Jay cancels. He just hopes it gets canceled.
Yeah.
He won't cancel.
By the way, if we didn't get to your sign there, I'll post it. It's already up on our website, johnjayrich.com. Stacks and hacks. We have stacks information. I got lots of information. Rich has life hacks. In fact, my sister sent me this video that's gone viral, and I haven't heard it, so I'm listening to it for the first time with you guys, but I've heard about it. And it's a Zoom, I think, where it's a mom and their daughter and their family, and they find out who the new Pope is. And it turns out the mom used to date the Pope back in high school.
Oh my gosh.
It's Bob Primos. It's literally Bob Primos. Oh, yes. It's literally Bob. Mom's situationship is the Pope of the Catholic Church.
Oh my God.
My mom hooked up with the Pope.
Oh, my God.
That is so wild.
My mom,
Typical American Pope
Yeah.
has got a past.
my mom's situationship was with the Pope is the greatest
My
line.
mom hooked up with the Pope. It might be a little bit better. That's amazing.
Da Pope. Oh my God! That's so, that made me chortle. All right, so I got stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. There's a new study out which says that 15% of people would rather be trash talked behind their backs than not mentioned at all. The idea is that for some people's social invisibility is worse than being badmouthed. I have
I would say no thank you.
problem being
I'm with you.
badmouthed or talking behind our back because at least it's marketing. They're talking about us.
Yes.
Well,
Just be
you
kind.
thick
What'd you say?
skin.
I said, or you could just be kind.
Right, but that's a whole different study. This is about bad talking. A new study also claims they found the sweet spot for the ideal number of sexual partners. It's about 4 or 5 for men and 2 to 3 total for women. Hilarious.
That's not even
The
realistic
sweet
nowadays,
spot?
I don't think.
Sweet spot for what? Just life?
Sexual partners, yeah, in your lifetime.
Interesting.
I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense
like-
because if you have too many, the likelihood of one of the other people being way better than you at it is pretty high. So if you're going to have a long life, you want to not, have eclipse before that person.
A woman just got married in the UK, and she had a pretty larger wedding party than most. She had 95 bridesmaids.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
8 groomsmen. Sounds like my wedding. My wife had so many friends. Studies have shown that people who drink alcohol before eating experience a higher appetite and better tasting food,
Facts.
right? I love this. I just kind of really got into popcorn recently. I love popcorn. Like, I'm addicted to popcorn. And I found this brand called Lesser Evil, which is fantastic. And then Khloe Kardashian came out with her popcorn. I go, have you guys had it? I don't
No,
haven't
I
had it yet.
messaged you. I was like, where did you get that? I want to try that. It's called Cloud, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
so
it's only
good.
being sold at Target right now.
No. Well, I think it's at LGO too down here.
Okay.
So my wife got a couple bags of it, right? And she didn't like it. I don't even understand why she didn't like it. I loved it. It's one of those bags of popcorn where, like, you want to eat more faster because it feels like it tastes better the faster you eat. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm like, and it's so good.
Is
It's
it?
so good.
That's not the protein
It's
stuff.
the protein
Okay.
one. And then I find this out about popcorn. According to experts, popcorn has so many health benefits, it can actually help you live until you're 100 years old.
Let's go.
Let me tell you about the best snack that you can eat to live to 100, but you can also afford. Popcorn. Air Pop popcorn. It's very high in fiber. It's very high in complex carbohydrates. It even has more polyphenols than a lot of vegetables. People didn't realize that. Everybody can afford it. It is easy to make. It's easy to store. And what's the most important? It's delicious.
I guess the key word is air popped. So
Right.
I don't know if that's Chloe's. I don't know how
I'm
to
not
tell.
sure. Did you guys see that Khloe Kardashian did like a come and see my pantry video?
No.
She posted
Yeah.
it on Instagram, and I was
That
like,
was basically a commercial for her.
literally for Cloud, because I was like, there's hundreds of that popcorn
Well, I
in
would
her
hope
pantry
so.
right now. I
Okay,
was
if you
like,
go to my pantry, I have about 30 bags of the Lesser Evil popcorn. In fact, my wife bought it, and they asked her, "Is everything? What's going on? Like, why are you doing it?" It's like my husband, because you can't find it. When you do find it, they run out. Like
really
it's
stocking up.
Yeah, there's this one, the Lesser Evil popcorn. They have this one part that's fire. It's like spicy. It's so good.
Well, that sounds
And they have
good.
this one that's like kettle corn. That is the best kettle corn popcorn I've ever had. It's really a good brand. And you can't. I've tried to post. This is what I don't get. I post about them and tag them, thinking maybe they'll ship me a box, but you can't tag them. Isn't that rude?
Can't
just need to
tag
change
them.
They don't
You
let
would think
you-
they would want that.
That's what I would think. I would think that they would want you to tag them. Anyway, there's also a list of the funniest town names throughout the United States. Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. Big Bottom, Washington. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Ho-Ho Cuss, New Jersey. Normal, Alabama. Santa Claus, Indiana. Pillow, Pennsylvania. And Carefree, Arizona.
Hey.
Yeah, the fun names. Fun names.
Isn't there a town like Dead Horse Town, like on the way to Flagstaff?
That's not a fun name.
Sad name.
Fun name.
Oh.
What do you got, Rich, for life hacks?
Well, stomach rumbling at the worst possible time, like during a job interview, a quiet lecture, any sort of meeting where it's quiet and you hear the and it's really loud and everybody can hear it around you and you freak out. Well, they say don't panic and clench your abs. That's the worst thing to do. Do the opposite. Gently push your stomach out like you're rocking a beer belly, I think is the best way to say that. This movement actually reduces the abdominal tension and then it shifts the internal pressure, which means that those fluids moving around calm down and your stomach will stop rumbling. So if that happens to you a lot and everybody notices, try that trick and let us know how it works. That information can be found at johnjanerich.com.
The text line, you text JJR, whatever you want to say, to the number 96893. We'll call you back or read your text on the air. You can also call us at 877-937-1047. What's up, Aaron? Good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I know you guys have been talking a ton about, like, AI and Meta, and I just had a crazy experience with Meta. So I signed up, you get the notification, and they say, hey, how you doing? I said, hi, hello. And they're like, we see you really like golden retrievers. Do you like how cute and fluffy and playful they are? They're very snuggly, aren't they? And I said, yes, they're great. And Meta went on for like 5 minutes talking about golden retrievers. I could not get Meta off the golden retrievers.
That's weird.
Keep in mind, I don't own a golden retriever.
Did it hear you bring it up or something?
No, I'm assuming my algorithm for what I watch is way too golden retriever heavy or something.
Or they're fishing for your personality type so that they can start customizing things around you. You're probably going to get a lot of that.
That's true. Maybe it's because I'm dating and I'm looking for a different type of golden retriever.
Right, you're looking for a golden retriever man.
Like a Travis Kelce type.
So are you saying, you have the Meta AI app? Is that why? You have that, right?
So it came through my Instagram and they said, your friends joined. So I joined and it said, hello, and I said hello, and then it started talking about golden retrievers.
Yeah, I deleted my Meta AI app. It freaked me out. I didn't want that. I don't want an AI buddy. I like ChatGPT. We have a good relationship, and it's not a personal one.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thanks, Aaron. Thanks for the heads up on that.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. What else?
The best part was I couldn't get it to stop, so finally I said, no more golden retrievers, and it said, well, maybe we need to start over.
Oh.
You're like,
You said no more golden retrievers, but it just starts killing golden retrievers
my
all
gosh,
over the country.
you're like, no, we don't need to start over. We just need to take a break.
Jeez.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
you, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, I was telling you guys I have the Meta glasses, right? And the way the Meta glasses work is when you take pictures or video with the Meta glasses, it downloads it to the Meta AI app. So I have to have the app, and I use glasses a lot, and they're really cool. I had a guy, I was at a graduation party for my son Dutch, and I had one of the dads comes over to me, and I know he doesn't listen to the show. And he goes, I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but did I see you at the gym on a bike with a hat on and sunglasses?
Oh my gosh.
And I go, yes. I go, the only reason I was wearing sunglasses, I said, is because I wore them. I walked in the sun to the gym, and the sunglasses play music. He's looks at me like, they play music. Like, it was such a weird, and I was like,
Like
yes.
you're from the future.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I didn't have my sunglasses with me. It was so frustrating. Anyway, the couples podcast dropped yesterday. We've made the rounds now. So Rich and his wife, Stacy, it dropped yesterday. It dropped a little bit later than usual. We had some technical difficulties, but it was there. And we got some more highlights of the podcast.
Yeah, so Stacy does this thing that she says a lot that I kind of bring up on the podcast. If something frustrates her, whatever it is, she'll stop and she'll say, I cannot. That is her thing. I cannot. So I was asking her to explain that. And then I said, what is something that you cannot? And interesting, she's going off on ChatGPT. Specifically John Jay, who answers a lot of things via text with ChatGPT, and she can snip it out like there's no tomorrow. And what she was complaining about is we went to this great wedding over Easter or the past weekend, and the couple both decided to write their vows just using ChatGPT. And people in the audience, like me, I was very moved by it. I thought it was very touching. But she can snip it out, and she's like, I cannot.
Did they announce it? That this
No,
is
they told us privately because
okay.
I was talking to the groom and I said, I heard your wife's vows are really nice, and if you need help, he's like, I'm just going to jump on ChatGPT and do it tonight before the wedding. So this is what we're talking about, and she says she cannot with ChatGPT.
Like, please, when you do your vows.
Can they text you?
That's so funny you say that. I was going to say, I need to create an email address like chatgpticannot@gmail.com and send me your vow requests and I will help you craft them.
What about dating profiles? Are people ChatGPTing their dating profiles?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
And you don't want them to?
I don't. I want them to use their internal gumption.
Internal gumption. Okay, so here's what happened. She created the email address. It is officially ChatGPT, I cannot, @gmail.com. If you need help writing something like, a resume letter or a goodbye letter or anything that needs a personal touch, email Stacy and she will help you with your wording for free.
You know what would be interesting is to hear what Stacy comes up with,
as
like
opposed
the vows, as opposed to what ChatGPT comes up with.
Oh, she'd love that challenge.
And to see if anybody can notice which one the human wrote.
She's like woman versus machine. She's like, bring it on.
The thing about ChatGPT, I don't know if I use it differently, but I say to ChatGPT, the feeling. This is how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I need the words for it because I don't speak like that.
Yeah.
And then it puts it together for me, and it's awesome. I did it yesterday. I wrote this post for Mother's Day. It was it's my kids giving their mom their presents, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the presents is my son Kemp's girlfriend made this. She makes for fun. She makes these shirts, and I guess in Hawaii where they live, people try to buy them from her. So she makes them for fun and whatever. And I wrote it all out. It just looked choppy, and I was like, "This is so stupid. I'm so bad at this." And I was like, "Wait a minute." I highlighted my post and I put it to ChatGPT. I go, "Can you make this sound better?" And it was beautiful. So the post that's up there is ChatGPT. It took my post and made it better.
Have you seen the things on Instagram where it's underneath the caption it says generated by AI?
No.
It does that on some of the posts that I see on Instagram.
Probably because you're using the AI from Instagram, maybe.
Oh, they might be using Meta AI.
That's what I mean,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
And they're kind of advertising.
When I take a picture or video with my glasses and I post it on Instagram, all by itself, it says on there, you know where location is on there?
Yeah, it says shot by Meta.
Yeah, it'll say Meta. And I'm like, oh, I didn't put that there. Automatically puts it there.
Stuff.
Can you delete it or does it automatically go up?
Delete what?
Can you delete where it says posted by Meta? Or is it
I noticed it after I already posted, so I don't care.
Anyway, if you want Stacy to help you with your vows, she says, email her, and that email address is active. ChatGPT, I cannot, @gmail.
There's a text here from a 303 number. It says, I just love Rich and Stacy's relationship. I would 100% listen to their spin-off podcast.
Oh, fun.
I want her to do her own and call it I cannot. I addressed it on the podcast. I think you could go off on her. She could go off all day on stuff.
I have an interview today. I have my very successful John J. Van Ness podcast.
Yes.
I'm taping one today with this. I met this guy when I was in Atlanta with Jesse Itzler. He's this motivational speaker guy. I met this guy named Walter. Walter lives here, and him and I hit it off. He's a really cool dude, and the dude just blows me away. I wish I could ChatGPT what Walter is for you guys, but I can't speak properly. But he's a really cool dude and very successful, and he's got great.
An entrepreneur type?
He's wealth management. And he
one of those
wrote a
guys.
book for kids called 401 Kid. Right?
Clever.
Yeah, it's really and so I asked him to be on my podcast. So he's going to be. I'm taping a podcast with him today, and I started freaking out because normally I have a guest host with me. Like I've had Rich with me, I've had my son with me, I've had a doctor with me, and then I'm doing this one by myself. And I was nervous last night, and so I haven't looked. I haven't Googled Walter. So I told ChatGPT, I go, I've got a podcast. I need help kind of with questions. Can you do a deep dive into Walter and give me some questions? And it was like, and it has all these questions.
And they're good questions?
I haven't read them yet. I need ChatGPT to read them for me. I need ChatGPT to do the podcast for me.
See, this is where I feel like AI is going to be a little detrimental because humans are going to become so reliable on it.
I know, I can't talk. I don't want to even tell you guys a story. I want ChatGPT to tell you guys a story maybe in an hour.
This reminds me of when John Jay would say how lazy he is. Can you give me an example of how lazy you are?
I'm too lazy to give you an example. ChatGPT is saving me with everything. It's unbelievable. Let's get to some entertainment news.
So the Diddy trial is officially underway right now. The jury selection is completed. A panel of 12 jurors and 6 alternates were finalized and sworn in this morning. This trial is literally going on right now. Opening statements have begun. The charges against Diddy right now, he has 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. The prosecution's allegation is saying that he forced women into drug-fueled sexual events referred to as freak-offs. They will be using the term freak-offs in the prosecution. And then in the defense's position, Diddy has pleaded not guilty and basically is saying that these activities were consensual and part of a swinger's lifestyle. So it has begun.
Good luck
it
with
is
that.
about to be messy.
What about the Cassie video?
The video is going to be used as evidence.
Oh,
yes.
really? I thought they weren't going to use it last week.
Cassie is so pregnant right now. Like, she is about to pop.
But she's like committed. I know.
Yep.
She's going to keep that baby in there
Yep.
so she can like nail Diddy. You know what I mean?
Justice needs to
She's
be
got
served.
be, yeah, for sure. Justice may also be served to Justin Baldoni or Blake Lively, depending on how that thing goes. That trial doesn't start until March of next year, but as we were predicting, they have officially subpoenaed Taylor Swift. So she is officially involved in the lawsuit. This has caused like waves in her friendship group. She cut ties with Blake Lively already, and now Gigi Hadid said she's out. She's not talking to Blake Lively either. So they're taking Taylor Swift's side. If you guys remember, there was screenshots of texts from Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni referring to Taylor Swift, how she was one of Khaleesi's dragons and Blake Lively is Khaleesi, and she's got her dragons, Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, working for her. So it should get really interesting. It's getting super messy.
Yeah, I mean,
but
and to have like one of your best friends absolutely just backstab you like that is insane. And someone as big as Taylor Swift, I'm just glad she was out and about with Travis Kelce. We saw them for the first time in like a month. I was like, I hope she's getting her mind off of that, because that is tough.
I feel like that was so that everyone stops saying they're broken up, because there's all the breakup rumors because they weren't at the Met Gala together, they haven't been seen out together, they're enjoying a more private lifestyle, but they were just at a random restaurant in Philadelphia, which is like basically to show everyone we're still together in their low-key way.
It was Mother's Day brunch with his family.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I did a whole thing on it today earlier.
You did. Well, good. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly,
Just
I
by
feel
himself.
like it's I like them together, so I hope that it wasn't just a publicity stunt and they really are just like in love and
They went to
hanging out.
Tallulah Garden, which is a beautiful, beautiful place for breakfast with his mom and the brother and the wife and the kids and everything.
That's sweet.
That's fun. I love them together. I just want it to be real. So hopefully it is. In the meantime, someone who did not have a really good Mother's Day yesterday was Lil Wayne's fiance. She took to Instagram to basically put him on blast for kicking her and her daughter out yesterday, which was Mother's Day.
Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them. Yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the world, but
Kind of hard to hear because there's like traffic in the background, but I mean, it is pretty messed up, although we don't know what the ins and the outs of their relationship was and what brought them to that very moment. But you guys remember when Morgan Wallen was on SNL, there was like this moment at the end of the show where most hosts of the show stick around and they high-five the cast members, they laugh on stage. He just left. Morgan Wallen just bounced. And so everyone was like, what is the deal? Was there drama? Did he not get along with anyone? Well, he's finally spoken out about it because he was asked about it in a recent interview, whether or not that there was an issue.
SNL, did they make you mad?
No, I was just ready to go home. I've been there all week.
You had to get your plane. Get me to God's country.
Yeah.
That was it. He just wanted to go home. He'd been there all week. I just want to go home.
5 minutes, you got to stick around.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that most of the people, when they host at the end, like if you saw this weekend, it was Walton Goggins, he hosted, and at the end, he's like, this has been the best week of my life. Most people talk like that. Morgan Wallen, I wanted to get home. I've been here all week. I'm sick of these people. By the way, did you guys watch Saturday Night Live?
I didn't watch it this time.
Okay, so he hosted it. It's Mother's Day, Saturday night, and he brought his mom up.
That's cute.
And he's like, he was raised in Atlanta by his mom, single mom, and she taught him how to dance. It was actually, you know how it's supposed to be a funny show? It was very emotional. And his mom was there, and she looks like my 5th grade elementary school teacher, blue hair, big old beehive.
Oh, that's cute.
She's an older lady, and she gets up there and they dance together, and it's beautiful.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
it's really, he's so likable, that guy. 53-year-old sex symbol. And then they go on, and I fast forward through the bits. I can't sit through the bits anymore of those shows. I don't know why. I just feel like
That's the whole point of the whole show.
I watch the open, I watch the band, which is Arcade Fire, and then I watch the news. I think the news is funny.